Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan.
And that's really because it all like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun. I think we really get an opportunity to see just
behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
The floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Stars. They've got Porzingis. Petrovic is out there with Payne.
Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special. Perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. You know, we all to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Money passes to Jokic. Rebounded by the Stars. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Here's Holloway after the Elites pick up 2. Pass to Payne. Here's Petrovic. That 3 off the mark. On defense, the Stars. Here's Money. Payne with the block.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense. It's their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The Stars shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Leafs trail by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Here's Money. Outside, Walker beyond the arc. The shot misses. And the Stars leading by 4. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Blatt. Coach told me as much as he'd love to see some defense and good offensive sets, he knows that there won't be much of either in this one. He said the Rising Stars game is more about getting a look at all the young talent the NBA has to offer you guys.
Thank you, Doris.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Payne following the basket by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. The Elites take possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Here's Moutier. There's the pass to Money. To the wing on the left. Here's Moutier. The three-pointer, no good. And the Stars leading by 4. The drive by Jackson. In the corner, Smith with it. Puts up a 3. Elites with the rebound. Moutier pass to Hazanya. Here's Money. Inside, Marjanovic. First shot, first man. He's out of the blocks fast.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's Jackson. Tries from the block. The shot no good. Active shooting. Chance here now for a three. Play.
Wow. Not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the floor for the Stars. Petrovic is out there with Payne, and it's Porzingis in at the four-shot. Good on the shot.
Match up.
A little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight, and that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And he gets it to go.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And that one's good by Petrovic.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming-out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Holloway, the pass to Petrovic. Rebounded by Money.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Pushing it up. Here's Petrovic. Up and in on the layup. Petrovic has got his second bucket of the night.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
There's a screen. Pass to Holloway. Puts it up from 15. That's good. 8 points for him.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Walker the pass to Money. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Just absolute domination in this one for Money. He has 8 points and 4 assists.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Elites.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Catching up now on the changes for the elites. Okafor's checked in, and it's Hazanya in for Hollis Jefferson.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Here's Holloway. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. There's a minute left in the first half. Pass to Money. Here's Marjanovic. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Elite shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because... I thought he was tentative, much more aggressive here in the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
That one's good, and the Elite lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Schneider. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Money. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, you know, they got behind, but they hung in there and maintained contact.
Jackson with it. The feed now to Towns. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Elites lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the... And we now return to the Rising Stars Challenge, a great night for young fans and the best young players in the NBA.
Oh, to be young and athletic, just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
Money in at shooting guard. Okafor out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
That's their first personal foul.
The Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. That one misses. The Elites leading. Here's Money. Dishes it to Okafor. Uncovered, and the jumper is good. Okafor's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Elites. So it's the Stars now. The pass to Petrovic. Here's Ramos, and he uses the glass on the layup.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Outside, Walker. Here's Money, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And that one's good by Petrovic. Petrovic has got 6.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And it's the Elites with the ball. It's a one-point game. Pass to Jokic. Feeds it to Walker. Third quarter of basketball. About a minute and a half in. Here's Money. It's deflected. Here's Petrovic. He's covered by Money. Kicks to Payne for the lead. And the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
And it's Okafor missing. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
That's his first personal foul.
The Stars have shot 50% from the line today. 3 for 6. First one falls for him. The Elites making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
To the inside. It's tipped. Here's Petrovic. He's covered by Money. Petrovic with the pass to Payne. Passes it to Holloway. From 11 feet away, the shot no good. The Elites go the other way with it. Here's Money. 14 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it to Mike.
Pass to Wood. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wood's got his first 2 points of the night.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
All right, fans, get loud. We go. Elites next to.
And the Elites with some changes. Hezonja is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Moutier in for... Smith wide open. He fires.
Smith.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Money and out of bounds as the Stars gain possession.
Stars ball.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Jackson. To the middle. Here's Towns. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Fires from 14. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Wood.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with 4 teammates.
Now here's Jackson. There's 1:54 left here in the third quarter. That's good. Smith's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Stars.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but, you know, that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Here's Schneider. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. He's got 8. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Stars.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to try right there.
Outside Jackson. A 3-ball and himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
They set the pick. 40 seconds left to play in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Stars making a switch here. Neal's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Stars.
6 on the shot clock. Smith for 3. That one goes. Count it. Smith's got 9 points.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
No good for money. And the Stars leading by 10. Jackson dishes to Towns. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The Elite's making a switch here. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the court right now for the Stars. They've got Porzingis paying out there with Petrovic. And it's Ramos in at the 3. Pick by Okafor. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Now Payne. And there's the pass to Ramos. Now here's Payne. D right on him. Here's Petrovic. It's rebounded by the Elites. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
At the line for your Elites, Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
And the first one drops.
Substitution.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Stars leading by 5. And here's Payne. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Porzingis. Defended by Money. 6 to shoot. Ramos the pass to Payne. Shoots a 3. The putback throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
Yeah, that's what we call a potent 1-2 punch.
But they get it back. Here's Money. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And the Stars leading by 5. Pass to Ramos. Out left to the wing. Here's Porzingis. There's the dish to Payne. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so here are the Elites. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart. We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
Elites trail by 5. And there's the pass to Money. There's the pick to the paint. Here's Marjanovic, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Ramos the pass to Porzingis. Payne with it. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot off the screen. Cannot hit. Walker with some nice D.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Petrovic. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And going by Payne. And they're pushing it up. And that one's good by Petrovic. Now it's a 7-point Stars lead.
Just 2 makes on 7 shots this quarter, and he just looked lost out there in the fourth. It's obvious he doesn't have any confidence right now.
Jokic passes to Money. Petrovic with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Stay down. Stay down.
Morris Jefferson. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Elites, Kristaps Porzingis taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
Another miss by the Elites. And here are the Stars. Passes it to Ramos. No one near him. The shot is off.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
Here's Money. They set the pick to the wing right side. From the line. So the Stars end up winning it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game.
He was on his game tonight from an offensive standpoint, whether it was scoring the basketball or distributing. He gave the defense all sorts of problems. I love seeing a player in that kind of offensive rhythm that he was in tonight. He commanded.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game here on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you again as the second half of the NBA season gets underway.
This week on NBA 2K TV.